Jacques Bazinet here at Talus Holdings. Hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic week. Two thoughts this week. Hey, we were in a meeting yesterday, group of amazing people having a discussion about one thing. What is real leadership? What is real leadership that transcends individuals and creates engagement at the point where people push into discomfort more than they would ever imagine or predict that they would? That was the first thing that we had yesterday, and then it brought me to a thought of my comment last week about people who believed in us when we didn't believe in ourselves. And I did a major faux pas there, so stay tuned. I'll correct that on this one. So first of all, about leadership, where we landed was that a leader focused on an inspired cause. And as he's focused on an inspired cause, to then lead people as with a philosophy that everybody has ultimate value. Everybody equally within the organization, independent of their role. We treat people like they have ultimate value and ultimate worth, and they are a light. And that is true at every level, whether that be our customers, whether that be an employee, whether that be a contractor, whether that be a supplier, even in moments of contention, even when things are not going right, we treat people equally as if they have ultimate worth, and we're engaged in a cause that is worthy of being focused on. Which brings me back to last week. We talked about people who believed in us when we didn't. Oh my goodness. I missed a whole bunch of people, but one that came to mind in our discussion yesterday is Bob Whitman. Bob Whitman was an individual who certainly changed my life and probably changed thousands of lives along the way. Bob Whitman was an individual who led me during a formative period of my life, and I feel like I got an MBA just watching him and being a part of his efforts. Bob was an individual that was focused. It didn't matter whether it was a realistic goal or not. It mattered that it was the right thing to do. And then Bob made the right decision. It might have been the most difficult situation for the organization and the least popular, but it was the right decision. And he had the character and competence to make the decision. Then Bob had multiple roles. So if as CEO of the organization, it was important for him to make a decision because that was the right decision for the organization, but it affected individuals adversely, meaning it caused them financial hardship or it created a situation that was hard for them to overcome. He would not only be the CEO of the organization, but he was a human being. And then as a human being, as a friend, he would work with those individuals to help them overcome their hardship and to be grace and mercy in the moment of having to transition to something difficult. Another quality of Bob is he was just enlightened. People would say, you can't debate with Bob. Just because he runs models in his head, he's brilliant. Well, what I learned is to just give my ideas to Bob and have him debate them for me. And I would see ideas come to life and I would see ideas die. But I saw him always faithful to the idea, independent of whether it was his idea or someone else's idea. If the idea bore fruit and was the right thing to do, with his intellectual capacity and vision, he would make it come about. Anyways, those are the thoughts for today. Let's be engaged in worthy causes. Let's value everyone equally, independent of whether we are, connected to them and we agree with them or whether we disagree with them. Let's honor everybody equally. Let's have vision and let's play every one of our roles and be transition figures. You guys are amazing. Appreciate you big time. See you next week.
Talos Holdings. Better life, better living.